Hello everyone, my name is Eros, and today we're in for a very special treat. We are checking out Machines by Podcrash. The developers gave me an early access copy and gave me permission to share some of it early with you guys. Machines by Podcrash will be released on the Minecraft Marketplace on December 24th, so you don't have to wait too long, and it will be 990 Minecoins. When you first log into your new or pre-existing world, you'll be given this guidebook that will tell you a little bit more about this add-on, but don't get overwhelmed. It can be very difficult if you're not used to this type of thing to feel really overwhelmed, but we're gonna kind of go over the very basics of how I would start in survival and share it with you guys. So there are generators, machines, connectors, items, resources, lots of really fun stuff. So starting off, you're gonna want to gather up a bunch of materials, like some coal for example, and you're also gonna need a big amount of iron. We're gonna start off making the very first generator, the basic, the BB, the steam generator. So in order to do that, we're gonna need some ingredients, but let's go ahead and get started. So with your coal and iron, we're gonna make some iron and coal clumps, a brand new item in the game. So you just need 3 coal and 1 raw iron to make your clump, and we're gonna make a bunch of that because we're gonna need a bunch of resources. So let's go ahead and craft some like so. Perfect. And once you have your iron and coal clumps, you can go ahead and start putting them in a furnace, and you can use whatever you want to like power that. But once you put it in a furnace, it's going to start turning into refined metal. And once we have some refined metal, we can start making the next step, which is going to be our sturdy frames. And you're probably going to need quite a bit of these to get started, but they're pretty easy to make. Our new refined metal and some regular oak planks will help us craft up some of these. So let's go ahead and make a bunch as well, and it should show up in your crafting menu. And yeah, bunch of sturdy frames. And once we have our sturdy frames, we are gonna go to step number 4, which is the steam engine. Yes, you're also gonna need copper and redstone when you're on your mining adventures, but let's go ahead and craft up one of these. So we're gonna need our sturdy frames, redstone, a blast furnace, and a block of copper to get started. And let's go ahead and pop that in there, and yes, our steam engine! We did it, but we're gonna need to have a way to power the steam engine and a way to put items in and all that jazz. So we're gonna move on to the next steps over here and start learning about the pipes and pump. There are a couple different pipes that we can make, and they all have some different uses. So for example, copper will be good for power, glass will be good for liquids, and the iron pumps will be good for transporting items. So we're going to need to make some of these now, which they're pretty easy to make. For the copper one, you're just going to need a bunch of copper, and we're going to put it in the crafting table like so. There we go. And you get 12 for each 6 of them, so you kind of double. You want to double it or give it to the next person. Next we have the glass ones, which are made in the same way, just with some glass. And the iron ones are going to be made the same way, just with some iron. So let's go ahead and make these now. And there we go. We got a bunch of different pipes. We're also going to need to make some refined metal blocks. And to do that, you're just going to take your refined metal that we made before, and we're going to turn those into blocks, and you just need 9 of the refined metal, and there we go, just like iron. Now it's time to make the pump, and we're going to need an iron pipe, some copper, glass, one of our refined blocks, and of course some of our sturdy frames that we made. So let's go ahead and gather these up and make our pump. There we go. So we have a steam engine and a pump. We're gonna go over some of the basic mechanics of how these items work, and then we'll go over a little bit more. So obviously with a lot of this stuff you can kind of build it in different ways, but we're gonna go over the mechanics of how they actually work. So for the pump, you're going to want to put it on top of a liquid, and in this case we're going to be using water because our steam engine needs water and coal in order to make some power. So we're just gonna place some water. Let's do it like over here just to show you guys. So there we go. You don't need to like surround it by glass or anything. We're just doing that for demonstration purposes. So we have some water right here, and we're gonna want to put our pump on top of that. So we're just gonna put a glass block right there for now so we can put it directly on top of the water like so. And we're just gonna break that. And then we're gonna put down our steam engine, and I'll just pop it down here for now. And remember, the glass pipes transport liquid. So what we want to do is have this pump take this water that's underneath it and transport it to our steam engine. And then with the water, and then we're gonna supply it with some coal, it's going to make steam, which is going to make power. So to do that, we're gonna put glass pipe connecting into our pump. And then we want to bring it over to our steam engine to connect that. So it's kind of like a puzzle. You can kind of just start placing it together. And I'm really excited to see people's like areas and machines, because obviously you can build this up in a bunch of different ways and decorate it however you want to. We're gonna break that. All right, so in order to get the pump started, and whenever it stops, you're gonna need to like restart it again with a bucket of water in this case. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And it's starting to take the water and moving it over to the steam engine, which is really cool. And then if we supply this engine with some coal, it's gonna start making the steam. And yeah, we can kind of see how much water and power and coal is in there. So we're gonna put in a bunch in there. And it's doing stuff. It's making power, which is really cool. And now we're gonna make some items that will help us automate this a little bit more. We want to make an item that will put coal into the steam engine for us, and also be able to learn how to take items out of different machines. And we're gonna make another machine as well. So we're gonna learn about the item extractor and the item depositor. For the item extractor, we're gonna need a hopper, some iron pipes, some refined metal, and some copper. So let's go ahead and grab these and make one of these now. And the item extractor, and this will extract items out of a chest. And the next item we're going to do is make the item depositor, which works similar to the item extractor, but instead of extracting, it's depositing, which is pretty cool. So we're going to need refined metal, redstone, a dropper, and some iron pipes to make this one. So here is our item depositor. And next we're going to learn how to make another machine, which is going to be the gear stamper, which is going to make gears, which is another item that we can use to craft up different things. So we're going to need some of our sturdy frames, some refined iron blocks, copper, and a piston in order to craft this. So let's go ahead and grab up these and make ourselves a gear stamper. So the power from the steam engine is going to help power our gear stamper to make us some stamps. So let's set up our pump and our steam engine similar to how we did it before, and then we can add some of these new machines to see how it works. So for the pump, we're gonna need the water once again. So let's make a space to have water, and we're just gonna put a block there, and then we need a water bucket, which we should have, or actually we're just gonna snag our old water recycling. There we go. And we're going to pop this water here, and we're going to put our pump on it. And then we are going to use our liquid pipe to move the water into our steam engine, which we're just going to pop down right there. And let's place down our glass pipe, and we'll put one there, and then we got to connect them up together so we can move the liquid from here into there. And let's go ahead and do that. I have some more water actually over here. Let's grab some more because you're going to always need a water bucket to kind of like jumpstart this. And then like we did before, when we put coal inside of the steam engine and when it's getting water, it'll start making some power from the steam. So let's go ahead and place down our item extractor, probably about there. And we're going to put down a chest and something really cool is going to happen. Oh snap, it attached to this chest. I love that. That is so cool. So remember, we're going to use iron pipes to transport items. And copper is going to be for moving around power. And then we know that glass pipes is for liquid. So we want to be able to attach the iron pipe here and attach it to our steam engine to let it know that, hey, we are going to want to put items in that, and we're going to need to find the blue one in order to do that. So there we go. So let's put down our coal in here. And then if we jump start our water once again, then it should start taking the coal from here. And let's take our copper pipe, because we're going to use this to transport our power, because we already maxed power in there already, so we need somewhere to use it. So this is where it gets kind of messy. I'm sure people are going to figure out how to make some really clean designs with this, but we want to use our gear stamper next. So let's see, we can try, let's place it here for now. And now we have power going into our gear stamper, and we want to be able to connect items to this. So we're gonna go ahead and place down an iron pipe, and we're gonna do another chest. And let's see if we put iron in here. And it's making the things. So I think these machines are smart because I put some iron in here. So I don't think it'll put coal in there or anything. So let's grab some more supplies. We'll grab some iron and some coal. And if I put iron and coal in here, it should be pretty smart to know that the coal goes into the steam engine and that the iron goes into the gear stamper, I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and see. We're gonna need, I think we need more coal. And there we go. It's doing things. We did it. So I'm not the best at that type of stuff, but if I can figure out how to use it, I'm sure that you can too. Look at it. It's so fun. So right now it's just making the gears and just throwing them out. But if we want to go ahead and place the gears in a chest, let's go ahead and use our iron pipe, because that's going to use, iron is for transporting items. And we're going to use our item depositor with this. So let's go ahead, let's place the chest here, and we'll put our item depositor on top of that, if we can. Let's break this. And I think an axe is probably best for that, but we're just gonna use our pickaxe. There we go. And it attached to this chest, this way. And let's connect the puzzle. So the one right here is in the back, and then we're gonna need to connect it up with this one. And now they are connected. So now let's pick up these gears. Any new gears, instead of just being flung out into the air, should be moved up into these pipes and end up in this chest. And let's see if we are correct. We did it. We did it. We did it. We made a machine. We made a thing. I believe in you. You can do this too. This is really cool. I have not seen this yet in Bedrock Minecraft. I know there's similar things like this in Java, but this is so cool. I am so excited for the future. There are other stuff that we can make too that maybe I'll make some more little spoiler videos if you want to see. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see some more Machines by Podcrash. But thank you once again to Podcrash for allowing me to have some early access to this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to watch some more videos, I have some more on the screen right now that I think you might be interested in, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye!